Batman Catwoman, issue number 9. I made a promise to myself and a pledge to all of you viewers. I'm gonna finish this 12-issue miniseries. We're 9 issues in. I really liked the first issue of this book. Every other one's been terrible, and this book's making me lose it a little bit just because it is so pointless. It has nothing new to say, nothing creative to say. It is a terrible take on both characters of Batman, of Catwoman, of the Joker, and I am honestly amazed they're still making this. I am utterly astonished the fact that DC is letting Tom King still play with the Batman title. I honestly think he had stories for Batman he wanted to tell, but he wasn't allowed to do it because his book was bad on the actual title. Then he wanted to go make a New Gods movie, be like a co-writer on that. That got dropped, and now DC's trying to make up for literally pushing him off Batman and pushing him off a movie. So they're like, take whatever you want, make whatever you want. Because he's a good writer. Strange Adventures, Human Target, they're good books. But you put him in the world of Gotham City with the Bat Family. It's atrocious. And this book in particular is the worst of this run. First off, Clay Mann's off the book, and I love Liam Sharp. He is a fantastic artist who does interesting stuff, and his work is so creative and awe-inspiring, but whatever stylistic choices he was making for this issue is bad. It's weird. First off, there's like this weird choice he makes with the Joker, where like his lips are literally bleeding off of himself, and they're like 2 feet away from his mouth, and it's like curling off, and it's just so dumb. So it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem is the song in this one, if anybody cares. I'm literally going to try my best to comprehend what's happening in this book, because I think as opposed to any other issue, this one is so frustrating because I couldn't tell you what's the point of any of it is. There's the stuff in the present day, which we do open the book on, where Andrea's getting choked out by the Joker. We instantly cut to an old man, Cobblepot, who's looking at himself in the mirror like, what happened to you? You used to be somebody. You used to matter. You're a piece of shit now. He's getting in a car. Selina shows up, and she's here for some reason. I don't know. I think what the future storyline is trying to say is that Selina is taking vengeance on the Gotham City villains now that Bruce is dead. That might be it. But what the hell does... Cobblepot is old, and who cares? He's literally not doing anything now. He tells his driver to literally drown him in the river, because what's the point of carrying on? He's nothing, he's nobody. It is weird, and it sucks. And this Cobblepot, I like how gross and disgusting he is. A big ugly nose with a big snouty head. That's kind of cool, and that's where you get Liam Sharp. The rest of this book is just non-existential weird shit. So we see, I guess, like a fantasy version where the Joker has a dream of just like breaking into Batman's house and stabbing him a bunch of times. It sucks. And in the past, you see like Joker's talking to Catwoman like, you gotta tell me, like, what's he doing? Where is he? What is this all about? I've been such a good boy, and it's Christmas, and you just hate it. Then I guess we cut to the modern day, and it's still Christmas, and Selina's like, it's Christmas, I've been a good girl, just let me kill him. Kind of, relating back to the Joker saying, I've been a good boy. Whatever weirdo pseudo-sexual bullshit relationship Tom King wants to build between Selina and the Joker, it is so pointless, and it doesn't do anything fun. It is, like, annoying and lazy and so just uninspired, and I hate every second of it. But there's a scene I really hate in this book, which I cannot wait to get to. So, just more random shit. We see Andrea still getting choked out. There's Joker like, this really sucks for some reason. Cobblepot's getting his nose broken in the future timeline. Him and Selina just talking about whatever. And then we cut to probably my favorite part of the book, because this to me is exactly why Tom King shouldn't touch Batman. This entire sequence is so frustratingly annoying. And I think it's just... It writes like somebody who doesn't like Batman, doesn't like Alfred. I guess he did kill Alfred, so maybe he doesn't like Alfred. This whole sequence, so Bruce is just punching a punching bag. Alfred's holding it in place, and he's just like, why do I have to love her so much, Alfred? What's wrong with me? You know, she's a criminal. She's in like the club. She's talking to like Scarecrow and all of them. It's like, it's a joke to them, and she's one of them. And then you see Alfred just like, yeah, children can be so cruel. Maybe next time she'll come play with you. And Alfred just gives the worst speech I've ever heard. He's like, dude, sometimes you're just blinded by love, okay? You say you love her, sometimes you put up with the bullshit they do and their other eccentricities, so to speak. Pretty much just, look, I know Alfred has his, like, revisions when it comes to Bruce's Batman and stuff, but this is just a little too, like, you know, sarcastic and annoying, where it's not naturalistic and it doesn't feel like Alfred. It just sounds like an asshole shouting at his son, like, you're not special, you're not cool, you're like everybody else, shut the hell up, just stop. Like, what are you even thinking? What are you even doing? We get it, you like this girl, nobody cares if you like this girl, I like you, you do shit I don't like, get over it, you're not special. It's really weird, and I don't like it, and it's just so annoying. It's really so annoying. Then we cut to the present timeline. Joker is still choking Andrea. Every panel in the present is pretty much just him choking her. The family is watching, and you just see Selina and Batman finally show up, and you're just like, okay, they're finally going to show something happening here. Are they? Not really. Because then nothing else really happens. Then we cut to the future, and again, not much else happens. Cobblepot and Selina just talk, and it's like, oh, something's going to happen there, but nope, not really. In the past, you just see out of nowhere, pretty much, Selina just gets mad at Joker in the past and kind of like beats him up. I don't understand the tension between the two. I don't get it. I don't understand their relationship. I will say, though, in the past is where you get the best look of Liam Sharp's artwork, just like the close-up of Selina in this page. I'll put it up for you to see. It looks so gorgeous and it looks so beautiful, but everything else is just so weird and bad, and I don't like it, and I think it's so weak. Then she just nuts him, and it's just bad. I hate this book. Oh, it's so frustrating. So I think in the present, Joker blows up the house that they're in with Andrea and Bruce and everybody, and something like that happens. And then we see in the future, Helena shows up to take her mom back home, but she still just kicks the shit out of Cobblepot. And then it like ends on a page where we see every version of the Catwoman allowed to lurch on their play. In the present, we see that she's going for the Joker. In the past, we see that she's going for the Joker. And in the future, she's being attacked by her daughter. And it's just like the Oh Little Town in Bethlehem playing throughout it. That's where the book ends. Did any of that matter? Did any of that make sense? Again, I get the angle it's going for of the future. I do. I think the actual story it's saying is, in the past, Joker and Catwoman had a kinship. They splintered off somewhere in between that when she started to kind of go good, or, you know, just like lose the heel face about her. In the present, it's Andrea coming to terms with things the Joker did, and Batman's trying to stop her and Catwoman from wanting to kill the Joker. And in the future, now that Batman's dead, Selina's like, well, I'm going to avenge everybody that died because of the son of a bitch. I think that's what the book is doing. But I don't know what the book is saying. Is it in support of Batman? Is it against Batman? Is it in support of Selina and that she has the right perspective? I say it every issue, and I will stand by this. Tom King clearly likes Catwoman more than he likes Batman. And I think if he just wrote that book, it'd be better. It would just like give him a Catwoman book where she could just roam free in the Gotham City universe and be disconnected from Batman, and just have Batman be the simping asshole that you want to write. I will also note, this might be the first issue in the run where Selina Kyle is not drawn in her underwear or in some sexy lingerie or something. That's kind of cool, I guess. And I know comparing Liam Sharp to Clayman is just wrong, because they do very different stylistic choices, and I like both of them. I think they're both talented artists. But I think just for the tone of this book and what it was going for, Liam Sharp is too drastic. It just feels too rough and scary, and I think that's not the point of this. I think it's supposed to be depressing, and aside from like making Cobblepot look like a mopey little bitch, it's not a depressing book, and that kind of sucks. But we got 3 issues left, and I'm losing my mind when it comes to this book. Okay, I'm going to leave this to the audience out there. Should I come back for Tom King's next take on the Batman where somebody takes like his bike or something? We'll see what happens, but man, is this tiring, and I'm just so fed up with Tom King's Batman stuff. Oh, it's so much, man. It is so much. So Batman, Catwoman, issue number 9. I can't believe I'm going to say this. This might be the lowest score I've ever given a book, but I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.